The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got room at the 35. Spins away. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Gone.
That is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Eli Holstein to throw. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Gives it on the option. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Swings it out to the flat. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Fourth down, Songa Povatelli. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the toss. Finding some room. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option? That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Holstein finds his man. It's Abdullah. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The run inside. It's Lewis. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and
now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Holstein. Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Jaron Kiave Songa Povatelli. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Golden Bear. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. Past the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Virginia.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. JKS. Got a man. Pulled down for the tackle.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on third down, Songa Politelli. He'll pull it down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Quarterback making checks. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run, it's Lewis. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Sargopolatelli. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Four wide out set, three of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. All out of space. Touchdown, Cal. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. Flying down the left side. He's at the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and 19 on the season.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Virginia will call its first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jaron Kiave Sargopolatelli. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hendricks. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. JKS takes a hit as he fires. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10.
Ready? Red 18, red 18. Level up, go, go.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready? Ready, go.
Throwing Songo Bolotelli. He's got his man. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gets the back moving. Again, it's Songo Bolotelli. Flips it out to the back. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Golden Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Number 29, set to kick off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Oh, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45.
1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Holstein to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's Sam Houston State setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Songo Politelli swings it out to his running back.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Making side adjustments here.
Where did he go?
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
From the gun on third down, Songo Politelli. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Across the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. There's some room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Virginia! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Makes it past the marker. Lots of room to run. Running through contact and runs through another one. Touchdown, Cal! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Set and ready to get this drive underway. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, speed is something that you simply can't coach, and this defense has it in bunches. You saw it that time on the option play. Third and long, they're trying to get it to the pit. See if he can outflank the defense. No can do. He gets a couple of yards, but not before the defense is able to rally to him and get him down. Now setting up fourth.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
in field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Cavaliers want to move quickly.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up.
Got a little grass. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He got a step and just dusted the field. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Virginia, 35.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready. White 29. Hey, move.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. Might be changing the route.
Booster.
Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli still on his feet. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
And now on, it's not fourth down. It's third down, and the field goal unit's out there. Cal will use its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. JKS. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football.
Maybe some room here. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Throwing, Holstein. He's going to let it go. Intercepted, number 19. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Crosses the... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is an outstanding effort offensively to score again. But what's been going on with the tackling defensively, that's been the biggest issue. Sometimes football just comes down to fundamentals or lack thereof. And that's been the case defensively. Just not able to wrap up and get these offensive players onto the ground. 2 huge broken tackles on that long, explosive play. And that's been the story for this defense.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. On the move, it's Lewis. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses. And forth. You just got to be able to break serve once. And the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. 3rd and 4.